Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us today for our virtual open house. My name is Jacob Pelletier. I'm one of the admission counselors here at St. Mike's. I'm also an alumnus from the class of 2014, so I'm really excited to welcome you all today. And with me here, we have a really special guest. This is Professor Trumbauer, who is a professor of religious studies, as well as the Vice President for Academic Affairs, who will be talking to us a little bit more about the religious studies major. How are you doing today?
Doing great. Nice to see you, Jake.
Yeah. So thank you again for joining us, Professor. And to kind of get us started, could you just briefly introduce yourself and describe this major for us?
Yeah, the major consists of the study of religion as a phenomenon in the world, and you get to study it from all different kinds of disciplines and perspectives. So, for instance, the historical, or anthropological, or psychological, or sociological, or even theological. Different people come to it with different backgrounds, different questions, and come together to discuss this really important, really interesting phenomenon in the world, what we call religion, both in the past and the present. So that's really what the major is about. And I love it because it kind of combines the analytical with the existential. So you get to analyze society, you get to analyze movements and things that have happened in the past, but you also get to ask deep questions and find out what different people over the centuries have said about those deep questions. So, for your own personal growth and development. So I really think it's got a great combination there.
Yeah, that's really awesome to see how introspective the students get within this major. And speaking of that, how many students would you say are religious studies majors at St. Mike's?
We typically graduate between, say, 5 and 8 a year. So in any given year, we'll have maybe 15 to 20 students in pursuing this major. And we also have a lot of students who minor in religious studies. There is that requirement of everybody takes the intro course, all students. And one interesting thing we find is that students get so interested by it that they want to do more. And so that's really exciting for us to see repeat customers. So, and a lot of people combine it with different things. So some of our majors are double majors, and they combine the study of religion with some other field that they're interested in. And that runs the gamut. They can be maybe biology or psychology or business. We've had every combination you can think of.
That's incredible. So students are really taking advantage of this and pursuing their passions, which I think is, again, a really great testament to this major. And kind of, again, you were touching upon this, but what type of classes are within the religious studies department?
Well, we do. So, for instance, I'm a biblical scholar and historian of ancient Judaism and ancient Christianity. So, I teach Old Testament, New Testament, early Christianity. I have a course called Judaism in the Greco-Roman world. We also have, of course, a person who's a specialist in Buddhism and world religions and the study of Christianity and as it relates to world religions. We have somebody who's really a specialist in American religion, so American Catholicism, American Protestantism. We have a person who's really interested and on the cutting edge in religion and science and questions of modernity and how religions have adapted to the modern world and all the challenges that that brings to religious thinking. So that's exciting. We have a retired faculty member who is still teaching courses in ethics for us, so that's very nice. We sometimes employ a couple of years ago, we had a grad student from McGill come down and teach Hinduism for us. So we try to offer a wide variety of experiences and things for students to get to study.
That's really incredible, and especially allowing students to really find what they're passionate about within this major too. So there's a lot of different areas that they can study within that. And I think this also, again, leads into our next question rather nicely, which is, what are some unique research or internship opportunities that students have taken advantage of within this major too?
Well, we have definitely had, we've sponsored some students for summer research who've studied some phenomena of religious responses to certain issues going on in Vermont one summer. We've definitely had internships in lots of different places. There's been one or two with the diocese. This brings up the whole question of career paths. Some students choose this major because they specifically want to do something in the religious sphere. So we have graduates who are working in campus ministry, or in campus ministry music, or in counseling centers, or working with parishes or dioceses. We also have many students who do this out of great interest, but then they do internships and careers in something else. So we've had students who've gone on to become event planners and who've become, working in the insurance industry. We've had students go on to law school. Students take this major and use it for all kinds of things, use the analytical skills that they gained, and do all kinds of things with it. So, and then the internships reflect that. So sometimes religious studies majors will do an internship in something like, event planning, or with some organization in the area that isn't necessarily tied to religion, but they're using all those same skills that they learn in this by studying this in that field.
Yeah, well, that's definitely amazing to hear, especially those different program students are getting involved with both on and after their time at college here at St. Mike's. And that brings us pretty quickly to the end of this video. So thank you, Professor Trumbauer, for joining us. Are there any final thoughts you'd like to leave with our admitted students today?
Well, thanks everybody for watching, and I hope that you good luck in your college search, and your search for not only a college but what to study. And I hope you'll think about us and think about this really interesting interdisciplinary major that has so many unique and fascinating aspects to it. So hope to see you on campus soon.
Perfect. Well, thank you again, and enjoy the rest of our virtual open house. And we hope you connect with us soon as well. Thanks again, everyone.